And the fifth form, the form for the ether, which is the dodecahedron, a 12-sided form, and every one of the faces is a pentagon, that form was kept secret. And they said, we cannot release this to the public. The dodecahedron has to stay secret because if it was to be misused as the key to the ether, the dynamic life force, it could unleash incredible forces of destruction that people can't even imagine. And so in the Pythagorean school and the later Platonic schools, you had to swear you'd never make public the form for the ether. The only place that you really see it described by Plato in his writings is when he says that the earth, when seen from above, looks like a 12-sided leather ball. And he's talking about the dodecahedral structure of the earth itself. Other than that, it's very secret. And so then I began to look at declassified photographs and documents. If you actually go to the work of people who are involved with the Manhattan Project. So for example, Professor Robert Moon from the University of Chicago, he later made public a model of the whole periodic table that's based on pure Platonic geometry. And so one particular element is based on the cube, another one is based on the cube developing further to the octahedron, etc. And so there are these models of the periodic table that's based on this type of classical geometry. And so I began to look for declassified photographs of the first nuclear weapons. So I knew he was a part of the Manhattan Project. I said, well, also if you take a look at Werner Heisenberg's work, he's very much about Platonic geometry, and they're always dealing with these ancient mysteries. But these are only the most advanced people in the field. The average person doesn't know anything about it. And so as I looked at declassified photographs from the Manhattan Project, I found these pictures of what the actual interior of the first nuclear weapon exploded in Trinity Sands, New Mexico, actually looked like. Now, what you normally see looks like a sphere on the outside, but if you take off that cladding and see what's inside of it, it's a perfect dodecahedron. And they said they had to make the first nuclear weapon in the form of a dodecahedron, which they just described as 12 pentagonal faces on the declassified documents. They said they had to do that so that they acted as radiant mirrors that would allow the critical mass to take place and for the explosion to happen.